with people, I was different. I'm gonna train my best for the best Terence Crawford because he's a good fighter.
How does a win over Terence Crawford rank in all of your fights
Oh,
so
one of
far?
the best. He's gonna be one of the top five.
Has retirement ever crossed your mind? Have you ever thought about that? Charlotte Daly with Male Sport Boxing. I'm joined by Canelo Alvarez. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
Good, I'm glad. Look, I want to start by talking about that dinner you had last night with Turkey
Yeah.
Alashake and Crawford. Quite unusual to have you all sat in a room having dinner together. What was the small talk like?
It's not what I like, but Turkey she wants us to be there. So, but you need to respect your opponent. You have been from. I'm a professional. But when I step in the ring, it's gonna be different. We turn around everything. So, uh, yeah, that's it.
You said there about being very respectful. Now, you and Crawford are both very respectful. We saw that you had a dinner last night. You were in the gym together this morning. You did the Piers Morgan interview together. Do you think they're trying to get you in the room together more to build a bit of animosity between you two?
I don't know. I don't know what it's happening. I never been in the same gym with my opponent. Never, never in my life. But this happened for a reason, right? Like I say, when we step in the ring, it's gonna be different because we both have that instinct, uh, um, and we both want to win. So it's gonna be a good fight.
Talking of the fight itself, Crawford has said that he thinks that this will be the best version of Canelo. He thinks that your most recent opponents haven't excited you in the way that they should, and he thinks that he's going to light a spark in you that we haven't seen in a while. Do you think that that's the same? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I'm always motivating this kind of fight, so made me feel excited. It's a big fight, so I'm gonna put my best in the gym, and I'm gonna put my best in the fight, and yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna bring my best.
What is the best Canelo Alvarez? Can you break it down for us? What do you think the fans are going to see in September?
My best. I can do a lot of things in the ring, but they're gonna see my best. This fight is big, and it's big for me, for my history, for my country, and they're gonna see my best.
Talking of best, Turkey Alashaykh's made it clear that he only wants fights now that are exciting, that make the fans feel something, that go down in history. Does that add an extra element of pressure onto this fight for
No,
you?
no, 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 because I always do my best. I always come and try to do my best. Obviously, you need to have the opponent with the same mentality, and do the best, try to win. But I always go in there and do my best, and I'm gonna do it this time too.
I know you said that in your last fight you were a bit frustrated
Yeah.
because you didn't feel like Skull was there to come forward and to fight you how you would have wanted to fight. If things in September are kind of looking in the same way, what do you do in that fight? How do you make it an entertaining fight?
No, it's not just about me. It's not just about me. It's about my opponent too. So for sure, I'm gonna bring my best, and I hope Terence Crawford bring his best, and he try to do something in the fight too, to make a good fight for the fans. Right? That's the idea, and I always there. I always there to bring the best fight.
People are making a lot of your power and the size going into this fight. Do you think, I asked Terence the same question, do you think that that's kind of oversimplifying you as a boxer to just talk about your power when it comes to this fight?
No, I have very different things. I have a lot of talent, so I can move. I can be fast. I counter punch and power. I have everything. If I need it in the fight, I'm gonna put it everything there. Sometimes you don't need to do that many things in a fight. So, but I can do many
We,
things.
we talked there about power, and I know you said after your fight with Bivol that you were almost overthinking with the power that could have added to some fatigue within the ring. Do you think Terence could fall into the same trap if he's conscious, like too conscious about your power?
You know what? With Bivol, I was different in that fight. No, I was in my 60, 50%. But I don't think in really good in the fight because I got fatigue, because I can train in a good way. But this is different, and I don't want to become like a over underestimate Terence Crawford because he's smaller or all of that you talking about, because I know I'm been in that situation before, moving up, and I know what it's all about. So I'm gonna try my best for the best Terence Crawford because he's a good fighter, and win. That's the goal.
You've had titles in 4 different weight classes. You've been undisputed twice. Where does the hunger still come from as a man that's done it all? What is it that still motivates you to fight now?
I love boxing. I love winning. I love making history. So like that's make me feel hungry because I love what I do.
Look, we never want to push retirement on anyone or speak about
Mhm.
retirement when they're not ready. But has retirement ever crossed your mind? Have you ever thought about that?
I always say like 37 is good time to go. It's not because I can be in the boxing anymore, because but you know sometimes you need to do something else. So I'm being in October I turned 20 years as a professional fighter. So it's meant
It's a
a
long
lot of
time.
a lot of years. So, but we'll see, we'll see.
You're the face of boxing and you've been professional for 20 years. Does the fear of kind of walking away ever weigh on you, because boxing is so your
Yeah.
identity? Does the thought of walking away and losing that part of yourself make you want to stay in the game for longer?
No, I think I do boxing give me so much, and you need to be true with yourself. In some point, this is gonna end, and I have other things to do. That's the best thing, right? I have other things to do, and but I'm gonna enjoy the last 2 3 years, four. I'm being here in boxing, and then we'll see.
After a fight with Terence Crawford, a victory there, what's left for you? What can excite you? I mean, is it revenge with Dimitri Bivol? What is it that will get the blood flowing
Just
again?
fighting, just fighting. I'm very excited to fight with anyone, and I like I say I love boxing, and that's made me feel excited.
And how exciting is it to be back in Las Vegas? Because I know, I mean, I went to the Charlo fight and it was crazy for the weigh in. People were queuing for hours and sprinting up to the stage to be able
Yeah,
to get a look at you. What's it like walking around and being that guy that is
it,
constantly followed?
it's like my home, my second home, right? Everybody's there for watching my fight. I feel like I'm in Mexico, especially in those days, and I feel excited to see all the people on September 13th.
My last question before I let you go: how does a win over Terence Crawford rank in all of your fights
Oh,
so
one of
far?
the best. It's gonna be one of the top five.